Shannon, I want to begin with you. This is the open enrollment period that many people who work at companies are familiar about, but those who don't necessarily have health insurance, this is also open enrollment for the government's healthcare portal.
Yes, and what open enrollment is, so there's a set window for Obamacare where you can go on and buy plans. And the idea of this is so that people can't wait until they get sick and then say, oh, I want insurance, and show up and buy it. You're supposed to have to buy it during the set window of time. It goes from November 15th to February 15th. So you have this set window when you can go shop on and buy. And so there's a question now, do people really know that you can go on and start shopping? Now, there was a question this time last year when the exchanges first went online. We wondered, is anyone going to show up, or will it just be crickets on the first day that these websites launch? Well, as we learned, it was not crickets. It was millions and millions of people coming on. So we'll see what happens this year, how many people show up, and what the response is. But right now, they are expecting to potentially see double the number of people sign up this year compared to last.
Elizabeth Benjamin, what are some of the things that people ought to do before they start clicking and looking online? Maybe they should do some research about their own health and what they need.
Yeah, exactly. The first thing you should do is just sort of keep in mind who your doctors are, if you have any preferred hospitals, if you have any special medications, make a little list of that. And then before you go online, you might want to just sort of get ready for being online. And that might mean getting your last year, your 2013 tax return, so you know which numbers to put in, to make sure you have your Social Security number ready. It'll go in, it'll be immediately, anonymized, so you won't see, no one else will see it. You know, your immigration status, you should know that, those kinds of things. And then you just kind of click through, and the portal will just walk you along, and you'll be ready to go.
But let's say you want some personal attention, or you've got some additional questions. What are navigators? Who are these navigators, and what are they designed to do?
So navigators are funded by the government. They're certified and trained to help people through this process. They don't work for an insurance company. They don't take commissions. So they'll be able to give you a completely unbiased understanding of what your health insurance options are, because the traditional framework is that, there would be a broker, and the broker would get commissions. Brokers are great, but navigators are truly independent. They're sort of on your side.
Now, as far as the government's role in this, they don't want to necessarily send you to one particular plan or another. That's all based on what you, as an individual, select as your preference.
Right. And so one of the things, that's why it's so important to kind of know who your preferred doctors are. Because most people, the first thing is most people are pretty price sensitive, right? So the first thing is you kind of need to know your budget. How much are you really willing to spend per month? And then I think the second thing that's really, really important to people are, your doctors, your hospitals, if your plan covers pharmacy, and the sort of rules of that.
Shannon, last point to you is there an estimate as to how many people are going to go for this open enrollment period? How many people are going to sign up?
Well, the latest estimates that have come out is about 9.9 million. That was the latest number I saw, which is 3 million below what the Congressional Budget Office had estimated. The 9.9 million is coming from the Obama administration. So maybe the Obama administration is sort of lowballing it so they can easily exceed their goals, but maybe they know something that we don't know about, how big demand is out there. But it is getting into some big numbers.